The United Nations Secretary General believes the world is reaching a pivotal moment in battling hatred and extremism. In a strongly worded statement, the UN chief pointed to a disturbing groundswell of intolerance and hate-based violence in the aftermath of an attack on a synagogue in the United States and another on a church in Burkina Faso, among a host of other attacks in recent months. António Guterres says the UN has begun devising a plan to tackle hate speech while exploring how better the UN system can be used to help ensure the safety of religious sanctuaries.
The scene outside a California synagogue, where a gunman opened fire Saturday, killing a 60-year-old woman and injuring 3 others, exactly 6 months after a similar attack at a synagogue left 11 dead in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. In Burkina Faso, armed attackers killed 5 worshippers in a church in the small northern town of Synagogue.
Around the world, we are seeing a disturbing groundswell of intolerance and hate-based violence targeting worshippers of many faiths. In recent days, a synagogue in the United States and a church in Burkina Faso have come under attack. Such incidents have become all too familiar. Muslims gunned down in mosques, their religious sites vandalized, Jews murdered in synagogues, their gravestones defaced with swastikas, Christians killed at prayers, and their churches often torched. Houses of worship, instead of the safe havens they should be, have become targets.
This weekend's attacks follow the killing of over 250 people in multiple suicide bomb attacks targeting hotels and churches in Sri Lanka on Easter Sunday that left hundreds more injured. Similarly, the 50 dead and scores injured when a gunman walked into 2 mosques in Christchurch, New Zealand, mowing down worshippers while live streaming the rampage on social media. The UN pointing to loathsome rhetoric that is fueling the uptick in hate crimes.
Beyond the murders, there is a loathsome rhetoric, xenophobia aimed not only at religious groups, but also at migrants, minorities, and refugees, assertions of white supremacy, a resurgence of Nazi ideology, venom directed at anyone considered the other. Parts of the internet are becoming hothouses of hate, as like-minded bigots find each other online and platforms serve to inflame and enable hate to go viral. As crime feeds on crime, as vile views move from the fringes to the mainstream, the Secretary General is profoundly concerned that we are nearing a pivotal moment in battling hatred and extremism.
Earlier Monday, the Security Council observed a moment of silence for the victims of the weekend's attacks in both California and Burkina Faso.
The world must step up to stamp out anti-Semitism, anti-Muslim hatred, persecution of Christians, and all forms of racism, xenophobia, discrimination, and incitement. Hatred is a threat to everyone, so it is a job for everyone.
The Secretary General urging government, civil society, and other partners to work together to uphold values to counter this level of extremism. Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.